Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, world. And hello to those who are new to my channel and new to seeing me. So, it is currently 7:30 in the morning, and I went out on my morning walk, and now I'm sitting outside of a funeral home that has a beautiful pond with this like water running in the background. It just sounds amazing. Like, it's a pond with a waterfall, so it sounds soothing. And when I was walking by it, I was like, they have a bench there for people to sit down and enjoy that. So I decided to do that for myself as a form of meditation today. But as I was sitting here, I was playing this woman's motivational video where she basically was explaining to us that we have our dream life. We have whatever it is that we desire because we're meant to have it, right? Our job is to allow ourselves to have what it is that we want. And as I was walking this morning, I had a thought of something clicked in place because I had a dream last night. And in the dream, I realized that I could control the outcome of what happened next. And I did. So then I started thinking, okay, I have the power to think enough times, and by doing that, it creates a result, right? The way that I'm thinking creates how things happen, right? Because we move, which is an action, which causes something. And the something is an effect, a result, a reaction to our move. The same goes with being. We be a certain way, which causes things around us to react to our being. Yeah, when I was walking, I was just like, okay, so like, if you think about something enough times, that thing is going to happen because you thought about it enough times. You are being in relation with that thing, which is why it happened. The next thought that came to my head was, don't you worry about a thing. There's that song, don't you worry about a thing. The entire song is, don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. I don't know who sings that. Don't you worry about a thing, oh no. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. As I was sitting here outside this funeral home, listening to this beautiful water, the thought came to my head, when will you stop worrying? And I was just like, what? Like, I'm sitting here, relaxing, meditating, and the clear thought came, when will you stop worrying? So then I started sitting here and I'm thinking like, you know, I'm still in my 20s. I'm getting closer to being 30. And that's a really good question to think about, is like, when will I stop worrying? What am I worrying about? Why am I so worried? The reason I'm asking that is I'm honestly asking myself because this morning I'm being told all these things about like, you have whatever you want and don't worry about a thing. And then the question comes, when will you stop worrying? So now I've been asking myself, like, why do I worry? And, you know, I'm really trying to get to the bottom of this. And I realized recently, actually yesterday, I realized that I started my morning out in a manner of telling myself that I told myself that today I will not complain, right? That was my goal, right? Because I go through periods of time where I don't complain, and I don't complain for a while, and things do change because I'm no longer buen dia. See? So I was trying not to lose my train of thought. Hold on. Right. So I realized that I go through periods of time where I will observe myself and I will realize that I have shifted into a state of being that isn't benefiting me for some reason. It's a state of being that I am not enjoying, it's not breeding the results that I would like, or it's just a different state of being. And when I'm in that space, I will then start to assess, what have I been doing, right? Who have I been being? How have I been being? And in order to assess that, I have to watch myself. I have to listen to the words coming out of my mouth, and I have to observe the thoughts that I've been having. And I realized that I've been complaining about so many things because there are so many things to complain about. But I also realized that when you complain, you give complaining power. And then you know what happens? Because you complained about something, you find something else to complain about, you find something else to complain about, and it's an ongoing wrecking that happens where things continue to happen to you so that you can stay in that state. So the moment that you stop complaining is the moment that you stop having things to complain about. And that's something I've learned. So I realized, recently I've been complaining a lot, and because I have been, I no longer want to have things to complain about, so I'm just gonna stop. But what happened was, I ended up being around people who complained, and that energy eventually got to me. I found myself doing the thing that I had told myself I'm done doing, and I was just like, what the heck? Like, I literally had a moment where I complained to somebody, and as soon as I finished verbalizing this, I was just like, why did I do that? And then I started looking around me, and I was just like, that's because everybody is doing that, and they're doing it from one person to the next person. They're doing it from, them to me, and then it's happening. And then it's like, I reflected that. Now, I take full accountability for my actions, right? I have to realize that I have to make a decision for myself to not be influenced, to stick to what it is that I'm doing, or else I will end up experience things that I don't want to, or I will end up being a way that I don't want to be, experiencing the things that I say I don't want to experience. So now I'm working on no longer complaining, which, I'm having a beautiful day so far. It's starting over. It's a clean slate, and I know that I'm able to do this. I just have to be conscious on another level of what it is that I want to be, how it is that I want to be, what it is that I want for myself, because I already have it. It's just a matter of choosing it. That's what it is. The only way you can choose is by focusing. And it's just, the more I live this life, the deeper I learn. The more I live this life, the deeper I learn. Like, there's so many things that I've known since I was a child, yet the older I get with experience, I learn things deeper. I learn things better. I learn things more full circle. Like, I learn how to have it, how to hold it, how to implement it in many different ways. Because as I go through life, things don't stop happening. So as they happen, I'm in a position where I assess and then do my best to choose a decision, to choose something. There are times when the best choice is to do nothing. I've been having a lot of thoughts this morning on this walk, but the real question that was on my chest when I sat here was, when are you going to stop worrying? And I felt like that's for me, but I feel like a lot of the messages that I receive within myself, that I learn more about within myself, I feel like I'm supposed to share them. So now I feel like it's a question to those who are watching. When will you stop worrying? When will you choose to be the way that you see yourself being? When will you no longer cuss somebody out because they irritated you, but instead extend grace to them? I can't lie, I feel like I'm starting to babble. These streets are so loud. I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Peace.